This is our Husky Hand Blower assembly, operation and preventative maintenance video. This is what you will find in your box. Very easy to assemble. There's two pipes. This is the toe pipe, the front part of the pipe, and this is the rear part of the pipe. So you will see on the inside there's a little slot at the bottom where this one will slide into. So that's quite easy. It fits in there. We will tighten. There's a top screw here that we will tighten. And then there's the bottom one. Okay, it's almost there. And then you will see we've got the bottom pipe. So when we assemble this is like a twist action. So we can't assemble it this way. If we're going to twist it now, you'll see that the foot will be showing downwards. We want the foot to show upwards. So just make sure when you do align these, you'll see that arrow and that arrow must line up just to make it easier for you. So we will slot in like that, and we will just twist it like that. So now you've got a nice and even airflow upwards. To start the machine is very simple. We've got a little primer bulb sitting at the bottom. We've got our choke mechanism sitting over here. So at the top, that's choke. We will be closing the gate for cold starting. The gates are open for running. And we've got an on and off switch. That's off, that's on. My hand throttle. And then on this end, I've got almost like a speed control. So then you don't need to hold down the machine the whole time with your hand. If your hand maybe gets tired, you can just press down on that lever. It keeps in the throttle. Or else you can just move it open or just do it with the hand. Okay, so we'll start it up now. Some maintenance on this machine is very simple. Remember, this is also a air-cooled unit. So all the fins on your machine must be kept clean. So put in your little compressor and try to blow out all loose debris, whatever can clog up on the inside of your fins. You've got an air filter system at the back. There's a little small sponge. This is a sponge filter type. So that little filter you can just wash out, especially if it's very dusty, maybe once after every day's use. Little sponge, you can wash it out in the pre-mix, in your oil and fuel mixture. You can wash it out, just put it back dry, or else just normal soapy water, put it back dry. And this is the cover that just holds down the whole thing, and it fits on there. Oops, like that. And that is at least once a week. If you're not using it very frequently, if you use it every day, clean it after every day's use. It's just clean air breathing into your engine. Okay, starting operations is as follows. We'll switch it on. We will take that out of the way. We will choke it, close the gate for cold start. We would have primed it. You see there goes the fuel through the system. And then once again, you'll get a lot of people that wants to start equipment like this. Once again, there's some slack on the recoil. It's extra drag on your recoil system. You can break the cord, you can break the recoil. So the best way to start a piece of equipment, put it down on the ground, have it nice and secure and safe. So we will press down on it with one hand. I'll give it some throttle with my finger. Take up the slack. Fire it up. Open the choke. Just maybe something else on your intake side. This is where your machine pulls in the air and goes through the fan down the pipe to create a blowing function. Make sure that there's nothing, for safety's sake, maybe you've got a rain jacket with some loose strings attached or whatever. Just make sure that nothing goes into this air suction side of the blower. Alright, always keep it nice and clear from any loose hanging clothing, any debris that may sit on it. So the best way to actually operate it will be left-handed. then you know that part is not sucking onto your clothing. If it's like this, anything can go in here. So always just make sure that this is nice and safe and secure away from your body.